It's always fun and exciting to think about fairies because they're so magical and they always can do things that we can't imagine. And even though they're make believe, it's fun to think about them. And people have been making path tags with fairy pictures, so it's always been fun to trade those. And I've got a few now in my collection to show. So this is our first one to see, and it's called Art Deco Fairy. And this fairy, it looks like, is all dressed up for a fun night with a beautiful dress and elaborate hairstyle and drinking some fairy juice maybe. This one's got to be my favorite fairy tag because, as you see, a little fairy also enjoys the little free library, and it's fun to see that she is just perched outside enjoying herself, much like we like to go to libraries. But the library that's a free library is a good size for a little fairy like this. Okay, here's our third one. This one's mysteriously called Fairy Secrets, and it looks like she's alone, maybe telling secrets to the moon. And there's a date on here, which is like, I think August of 2006, but I think that is not specifically the date this one was made, because it says on the Pathtags site it was made April of 2014. But I think the August of 06 date is the date that this Texas magic lady began geocaching, and she had this fairy tag made. Okay, our most famous fairy of all is Tinkerbell. So this one is fun. It's Tink finds an ammo can, and perhaps fairies even like to geocache. So this one also said, dreams do come true. Okay, next ones I'm going to show together. Oopsies, let's fix that. Okay, so these are from the same person, and the first one is called Fairy Trails. That's the one on top, and the one below it is called Fairy Trails 2. So this person had a couple of fairy tags made, and they both looked pretty neat. Okay, my last fairy tag is this one. Just is called Fairy 2024. It does glow in the dark. I tried to get this to glow in the dark, but unfortunately we've got like a fall sun that isn't very bright, and I can't get a good glow on it. But I bet it does look neat, because even though I did get a little glow on it, it did look like the glow in the dark was also sparkly. So it made it a little bit extra fun for the glow in the dark. All right, so my just because tag is this one. It's called Lock and Key. It's got a very mysterious haunted looking house. This one caught my eye and I wanted to trade for it, but the person who had it made is all the way in Spain, but I wish listed it, and then the person, the man or woman, agreed to a trade. So I was so excited to get it. There's not information on it. It just says no description available, but I'm sure there is a story behind it. I like the old-fashioned key. That is the skeleton key off to the left, and then the spooky house in the main part of the picture. So I like that one, and I thought it would be fun to show it as a just because tag. There's a lot of wishes for this tag, so I feel very lucky to get it. All right, well, these are the tags for today. My fairy tags and the lock and key tag. See if I can get them all in the frame. A little bit if I back out. Okay, yep, there they are. All right, everybody have a great Thanksgiving and enjoy the festivities of fall.